All right, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this great land of ours. Welcome into Jammin' Sports as we have a triple header for you. I forgot to turn off the notifications on my phone. All right, first up tonight, we have the 49ers and the Falcons. We'll have the Saints and the Lions after that. And then our third and final game will feature Misty's favorite team, the Buccaneers, as they take on the Indianapolis Colts. That's all coming up here tonight. All right, this first game is the 49ers and Falcons, both teams in the NFC West. The 49ers come in at 2-2. The Falcons come in at 1-3. Of course, the LA Rams at the moment here in Week 5 are currently running away with the NFC West. They are at 5-0, and both these teams trying to keep pace in their game here today. This is the first meeting of the season with these two. They'll meet later in the year in San Francisco. Let's take a look at the standings. Gracie is 20-23, 3 games under 500. Gracie's taking San Francisco in this one. Misty is 22-23. She's just 1 game under 500, and she's taking the Falcons in this one. And Evil Dead is 30-27 on the season. He's now 3 games over 500. So there we go. If you're watching on YouTube, please follow, like, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Let's head out to Atlanta, Georgia. For this one, it'll be the 49ers and Falcons here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome into Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. It's the 49ers and the Falcons. And welcome in to another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. Evil Dead's got the 49ers in this one. Live from the ATL. The Niners at 2-2. The Falcons at 1-3. The 49ers will kick off. Brad Morgan will kick. We're underway. About 4 yards deep. Haskell, actually about 6 yards deep, takes a knee. Touchback in Atlanta. We'll have it first and 10 at the 25-yard line, led by their starting quarterback, Thomas Green, in his 4th year out of Notre Dame. There's Green right there, the former Jet backup. Played 2 years with the Jets. Now in his 2nd year with Atlanta. It'll be first and 10. Atlanta will start from their own 25-yard line. Trying to find my notifications to turn them on. On first and 10, Green under center. Green hands off to Laurel Charles. And Charles, keeping his balance, picks up 2 yards out to the 27-yard line. Let's take a look at the Atlanta offense. Up front, Robinson, Page, Walker, Allen, and Benjamin. And then it's Edwards, Haskell, Charles, Chapman, and Andrews. Found my notifications. Let's turn everything on. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. 2nd and 8 for Atlanta from their own 27. Green drops back. Green throws downfield, caught. No, Andrews couldn't hold on. It was broken up by the linebacker, Damian Black. Here's the 49er defense. Martin, Lewiston, Watson, and Benjamin up, or Buchanan up front, a 4-3. Howell, Harris, and Black, the linebackers. And the secondary, Burns, Miller, Wright, and Lawrence. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Falcons. They have it at their own 27-yard line. Falcons come out 3 to the far side. Green in the shotgun. Green looking. Green throws, and he had a man open downfield, and he overthrows him. He was looking for Zach Miller. He was open down the middle. That could have been 6. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. The Falcons go 3 and out on their opening drive. Andrew Jamison will come on to punt on 4th and 8. And Jamison gets the punt away. From the 29, Armstrong brings it back. Vince Armstrong out to the 31-yard line. And the 49ers, this will be their opening drive. They're led by Dylan Gabriel, the third-year quarterback out of the University of Oregon. He's led the 49ers to back-to-back NFC West championships. 2 years ago, he led the 49ers to the Super Bowl, but they lost to the Jets. They won the NFC West last season, but they lost in the divisional round to the Bears. The Falcons were a playoff team last year. They made it to the wild card round, but they lost to the Packers in the first round. So 2 playoff teams from last season. 1st and 10. Gabriel under center. Gabriel hands off to Adam Pierce, and Pierce picks up 3 to the 34-yard line. Here's the 49er offense. Up front, Christopher, McFadden, Page, Simmons, and Rolla. And then it's Armstrong, Lawson, Pierce, McNeil, and Graham. A gain of 3 on first down. It'll be 2nd and 7. Niners at their own 34-yard line. The Falcons went 3 and out. This is San Francisco's opening drive. Gabriel under center. Gabriel drops back, throws to the sideline, and caught, but out of bounds. Leroy Patrick, the tight end, couldn't hold on. Well, actually came down out of bounds. Falcons defense, Milston, Benjamin, Culliver, and Sperlin up front. They play a 4-3. Linebackers, Taylor, Carson, and Noble. And the secondary, Stewart, McKenzie, Haynes, and Campbell. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Niners at their own 34-yard line. First of 3 games for you today on this Sunday. Saints, Lions, and Bucks, Colts all coming up. On 3rd down, Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel back. Gabriel throws near side, caught by Armstrong, makes a move, gets the first down out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 to Vince Armstrong, the 9th-year receiver at the University of Miami. First down, San Francisco. No high school basketball for me tonight. It's a Sunday. But the soonest I would be back on would be Thursday of next week. But that's not even guaranteed. There's a scenario where we have basketball Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. There won't be any games Friday for sure. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Gabriel, play action, looking. Gabriel throws near side, throws it away, incomplete. Of the 4 basketball teams we cover, 3 won this weekend and advanced. The 2 girls team and the 1 boys team. The girls play tomorrow, the boys play Tuesday. If any of them lose, then their seasons would be over, but any of them win, they advance. 2nd and 10 from the 45. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel back. Gabriel throws near side and caught on the sideline. For a gain of a yard is Adam Pierce. Pierce is the running back in his 5th year out of Texas A&M. A gain of just a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Niners at their own 46. Four wide, 3 to the far side. Gabriel in the shotgun on 3rd down. Gabriel drops back. Throws down the middle. Caught by Howell. Down to the 34 as they cross midfield. That's going to be a gain of 20 to Jamison Howell, the second-year receiver out of Kentucky. First down, San Francisco in Atlanta territory. First and 10, San Francisco, the Falcon 34. 4 wide, Gabriel. Hands off, no play action, rolls out. Dumps it off to McNeil. And Austin McNeil, the tight end, down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. McNeil, the 5th-year tight end out of Virginia. Coming over to make the tackle is Stewart. Brian Stewart, the rookie defensive back out of Arkansas. 5 minutes left in the first quarter, no score. Niners down to the Falcon 28. Gabriel under center. Gabriel to Pierce around the outside. And Adam Pierce picks up a yard to the 27 before being tackled by Noble. The defensive end Marcus Noble, the rookie out of Auburn. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 2 situation for San Francisco at the Falcon 27 in the I formation. Gabriel ran into his fullback, throws to Graham. Kind of semi-busted play, but they still pick up 8 yards. And that'll be a 49er first down. That's Damon Graham, the rookie out of San Diego State. And that'll be another 49er first down. And Stewart came over and made the tackle again for Atlanta. Ryan Stewart. First and 10, 49ers for the Falcon 19-yard line. In the offset eye, Gabriel under center. Gabriel to Pierce around the outside. And Adam Pierce down to the 14-yard line, a gain of 5. Make it a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Hayes came up. That's Bradley Hayes, second-year defensive back out of Missouri. 2nd and 4 for San Francisco at the Falcon 14. Nice opening drive by the 49ers so far. Gabriel to James, and he gets hit in the backfield. And that's going to be a loss of 3. That's Andrew James, the rookie out of Houston. And on the tackle, number 93, Sean Milston, the 5th-year defensive end out of University of Washington. Big 3rd down, 3rd and 8 for the 49ers at the Falcons 17. They got to get to the 9 for a first down. 4 wide, Gabriel under center. Gabriel drops back, looking. He's got all day. Throws outside, caught by Leroy Patrick. Out to the 8-yard line. That was a gain of 9 yards and a 49er first down. Leroy Patrick, the 4th-year tight end out of Ohio State. '49ers have 2 very good tight ends starting for them, McNeil and Patrick. It's a nice 1-2 punch at tight end. First and goal from the 8-yard line. Niners trying to punch it in. Gabriel under center. Gabriel hands off to Lawson. Oh, he gets hit in the backfield. Loss of 2. Making the tackle, John Baltimore, the 5th-year safety out of Montana. It'll be 2nd and goal, back at the 10-yard line. Yeah, it's been a long drive too, Evil Dead. It's eating up a lot of time. 2nd and goal, back at the 10. 2:26 and counting. Single back, 2 receivers to the near side. Gabriel under center. Gabriel drops back. Oh, I think he bumped into his running back, Pierce. It affected his throw. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 10. I think his arm brushed up against Pierce. 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. 3 to the near side. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel drops back. Gabriel looking, throws to the end zone, throws it too far. Incomplete. And after all that, it'll be 4th and goal, and the Niners will have to settle for a field goal. It's been like a 14-play drive, and they have to settle for a field goal. Brad Morgan. This will be from 27 yards. It's a wasted opportunity. Kick is up, and it's good. 3-0 Niners. 2:05 left in the first quarter. Live from Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. The Niners at 2-2, the Falcons at 1-3. In fact, let's take a quick look at the NFC West as we have an opportunity. The Rams are 5-0. New Orleans, they play later today. They're 3-1. San Francisco 2-2, and Atlanta 1-3. The Rams are 5-0, but they didn't dominate Carolina like they did their other 4 opponents yesterday, but they still won. 2 yards deep. Haskell brings it back out over the 15-20, over the 25 to the 27-yard line. That's John Haskell, the rookie out of Central Michigan, on the return. 2 minutes, 1 second left in the first quarter. Niners up 3-0. The roof is open today here in Atlanta. Temperatures in the low 80s. On 1st and 10. 4 wide for the Falcons. Green under center. Atlanta does not have a first down as of yet. Green to Laurel Charles. And Charles goes down at the 30-yard line. The second-year back out of Michigan. On the tackle, number 90 for San Francisco is B.J. Buchanan, the 5th-year defensive end out of Georgia Southern. So a homecoming for him today. 2nd and 7 for the Falcons at their own 30. They come out in the I formation. Green under center. Green to Charles again. And Laurel Charles, 3 yards out to the 33-yard line. Michael Miller, the safety on the tackle in his 9th year out of Florida State. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Atlanta at their own 33-yard line. The Falcons' only win this season came in London. The London game against the Ravens. Green looking, throws near side, caught by Charles down the sideline. Out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 15 yards and a Falcon first down. Michael Miller came over and made the tackle. Yep, the Falcons have not won on U.S. soil this season. We had that London game back in week 3. They beat Baltimore. First and 10, Atlanta. 4 receivers set wide. Green under center. Green looking. Green throws downfield. Caught. No, Andrews can't hold on. Michael Miller breaks up the pass, rips it away. That was Thomas Andrews, the 7th-year receiver out of East Carolina. 2nd and 10 for the Falcons at their own 48. We have the Saints and the Lions after this. We'll head up to Detroit. And both those teams are 3-1. Should be a good game. 2nd and 10. Somebody jumped. That's going to be a penalty on San Francisco. Let's see who it's on. It's going to be on James Watson. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Falcons, now on the 49er 47-yard line. Niners lead it 3-0 with 28 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Niners had a long drive. It was a 14-play drive that ended with a field goal. They came up short. On 2nd down, Falcons come out in the offset eye. Green under center. Green to Charles. And he gets wrapped up by Michael Miller, the safety. And that's going to be a loss of 2 back to the 49-yard line. Miller came in kind of on a safety blitz from the outside and got the tackle. He made the tackle and everything, but when your safety is making all the tackles, something's wrong. 3rd and 7 for the Falcons. Will they get the playoff in time? Clock is running down at the 49er 49 at the end of 1. Niners lead it 3-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mercedes-Benz Stadium. We start the second quarter. Niners lead it 3-0. It'll be 3rd and 7 for the Falcons at the San Francisco 49-yard line. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead here on this Sunday, the first of our triple header. 4 receivers set wide. Green in the gun. Green draws back. Green throws near side, incomplete. And that'll bring up 4th down, and the Falcons will have to punt. At least they got a first down this time. The intended receiver was Denard Chapman, the tight end. Back to punt. Andrew Jamison once again gets the punt away. Into the end zone, touchback. And the 49ers will have it at the 20-yard line. 7:51 left to play here in the first half. Niners up 3-0. Who do they play next week? The 49ers will host the Panthers next week. And Atlanta will host the Giants next week. On 1st and 10. In the offset eye. Gabriel under center. Gabriel drops back. Looks downfield. Throws. Caught by McNeil, the tight end. 13 yards out to the 33-yard line for Austin McNeil. 5th-year tight end out of Virginia. And that'll be a 49er first down. Stephen McKenzie, the safety, on the tackle in his 6th year out of Penn State. Seven and a half minutes left in the first half. 1st and 10. Niners come out in the eye. Gabriel under center. Gabriel hands off to Pierce, and Adam Pierce picks up 3 down to the 36-yard line. Troy Carson, the linebacker, on the tackle. Carson in his 5th year out of North Carolina State. 2nd and 7 for the Niners at their own 36. San Francisco comes out 4 wide, single back. Gabriel under center. Gabriel hands off to Pierce, trying to get outside, and he's tackled for a 4-yard loss in the backfield by number 94. That's Gavin Sperlin, the 12th-year defensive end out of USC. Yes, Nemesis, I saw that. There'll be a college basketball game out next year. And it's a long time coming. I knew it was going to happen. They figured out how to do college football. They're going to do college basketball. 3rd and 11. Gabriel drops back. Gabriel throws near side. Caught by Graham. Out to the 50-yard line. A gain of 18. And that'll be a first down. Damon Graham, the rookie out of San Diego State. Well, cool. And welcome back, Nemesis. We haven't seen you in a while. Oh, we're doing fine. We're doing fine. In fact, it's Misty's birthday tomorrow. I've been busy, though, with high school basketball. 1st and 10 from midfield. Gabriel looking. Throws. Caught by Armstrong. No, he dropped it. Incomplete. It was broken up by Stewart. By Brian Stewart. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 50-yard line. I did a ball game just last night. Smith County defeated Marion County to advance in the tournament. 4 wide. Gabriel under center. Gabriel hands off to Pierce up the middle, and Adam Pierce to the 42-yard line. A gain of 8. 2026 has been rough for you. I'm sorry to hear that. Nemesis says this year's been tough for him so far. No, it hasn't. Misty's just saying that. 3rd and 2 from the 42-yard line. And this is another long drive for San Francisco. Gabriel looking, throws, and it's picked off by Troy Carson. The Falcons, he's still on his feet. Finally goes down the 35-yard line. Gabriel throws a pick to Carson. The Niners turn it over. And now Atlanta will take over. Jeez, that is rough. Whenever you buy a used car, it's always good to hire a impartial mechanic to look it over. 1st and 10 for the Falcons at their own 35-yard line. Following the turnover, let's see if the Falcons can get back in this game. They're only down 3-0. Thomas Green, the quarterback, hands off to Charles. And Laurel Charles out to the 38, a gain of 3. And that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Tackle made by Cardell Harris. Or excuse me, not Cardell, Carroll Harris. What am I looking at? The 12th year linebacker out of Texas. Cardell. It says Carroll. 2nd and 7 from the 38-yard line. Green under center. Green looking. Green throws. And caught by Edwards on the sideline. James Edwards, the 7th-year receiver out of Cincinnati. And that's going to be a gain of, let me do the math, 12 and 6, 18 yards. Yep, Nemesis, you're right. The lighting on 19 is so photorealistic. Better than the newer games. It does make it look like a new game. I mean, you're talking Madden 26 7 years later, and 19 still looks better. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Green. It's a PS4 game. Green. Play action. Throws and caught by Thomas Andrews out to the 30-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Atlanta. Now the PS5 does clean up this game some. It makes the images sharper. But it plays better. Of the newer games, the only one that comes close is 25. 26 was a big step backward. It really was. First and 10. 5 receivers set wide. Green on the shotgun. from the Niner 30-yard line. Green draws back. Green throws downfield and incomplete. Broken up by Douglas Burns. A flag is down. Holding on the Falcons. That's going to be on Dante Robinson, the left tackle. It's going to be a 10-yard penalty. It's going to move the ball back to the 40-yard line. 1st and 20 for Atlanta. I mean, I'm watching. I have 2 laptops that I monitor with. And this game looks outstanding. Let's go. 1st and 20 from the 40-yard line. Green looking. Green throws. Caught by Andrews. Comes across. Down to the 25. A gain of 15. Got most of it back. It'll be 2nd and 5. Finally tackled by Sean Wright, the safety, in his 9th year out of Maryland, the former Redskin. He spent 8 years with Washington, now on the 49ers. On 2nd and 5, we're coming up on halftime shortly here, 3:32 and counting. Green fakes the handoff, throws, and incomplete. He threw a bit ahead of his receiver, Rashard Coles, the rookie out of Butler. The Falcons have a very young team. I'm looking at the roster here. A lot of rookies, a lot of 1st and 2nd year players. It is a young team, especially the receiving corps. 3rd and 5 from the 25-yard line. 4 wide. Green in the gun. Green looking. Green steps up, throws, and he short hopped it, incomplete. He may have been bumped. That'll bring up 4th down. You saw a 26 stream. The player caught a TD and then did a cartwheel and a flip. Yeah. There you go. Nothing more need to be said. Jamie Marsh will come on from 42 yards to tie the game up. The kick is up. And he missed it. He missed it wide left. It remains a 3-0 game in favor of the 49ers. Wow. 42, you got to make that. But he missed it to the left. And now San Francisco will take over. Still up 3-0. Kind of a low-scoring game here. Gabriel will come back out. His numbers not all that impressive. Neither team is tearing it up offensively. I mean, there have been some long drives, but we only have 3 points total. 3:20 left in the half. 1st and 10, San Francisco going the other way. 4 wide, 3 to the near side. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel fakes the handoff. Gabriel looking. He's got all day. My goodness. He throws it. And it doesn't surprise me. He found a receiver. Alex Myers, touchdown. 68 yards. You give him that much time, he's going to find somebody. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 6th-year receiver out of Delaware, Alex Myers, worked his way open and just turned on the Jets. Evil Dead likes that. He took San Francisco. The Niners now lead it 9-0 with the extra point to come. .306 left in the half. Brad Morgan will come on for the extra point. Snap, kick is up. And it's good. 10-0, 49ers, 3:06 left here in the first half. Getting back to Nemesis, talking about the lighting and everything. You know, it's just Madden 19, it's so smooth. We're on Sim Season 37. This is our 12th Sim season now on Twitch. We've done 11 complete seasons already. And Evil Dead and I were talking about this about a month ago. We're still seeing things on 19 that we haven't seen before. And we've done over 2,500 games just on Twitch. There's the kickoff. From the 5-yard line, Edwards brings it back out. And Thomas Edwards out to the 28-yard line. 3:02 left to play in the half. And now Thomas Green comes back out. 4th-year quarterback out of Notre Dame. I guess I can put it this way. This game is aged really well. Oh, yeah. The older games are much better. 16, 17, 18, and 19. Much better. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Green under center.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90.
I like 18 as well. It's a good game. Green looking. Throws. And caught by Denard Chapman out to the 45-yard line. Doing the yardage here. 22 and 5, 27 yards. 18's graphics are good too. The only reason I don't use 18, you can still edit the players, but you can't edit their skin tone or their hair like you can with 19. But yeah, 18's graphics are very, very good, yes. There's not much difference between 18 and 19. Green in the shotgun, 1st and 10. Green looking. Green throws, caught by Chapman. And Chapman to the 37-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. I'm sorry, missed you what? Okay, say again. Misty's birthday is tomorrow. I think I said that when you were outside. You missed that. Misty's going to be 28 tomorrow. 2nd and 1 from the 37-yard line. Green, play action, throws, and caught by Andrews down to the 22-yard line as we hit the 2-minute warning. Niners up 10-0 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. Pretty rare women's and men's got gold over Canada. Yep. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. 4 wide. Green looking. Green throws to Charles. And Laurel Charles out to the 14-yard line. A gain of 8. Nemesis says, hope Misty has a great 28th birthday. You missed it, Misty. She says thank you. She says enjoy your 20s. She's actually older than that. She's going to be 48 tomorrow, in all actuality. She's not getting older. She's getting better, as they say. I'm sorry, what? You go to the dentist on Tuesday? Okay. You get to go to the dentist on the day after your birthday. 2nd and 2 from the 14-yard line. 4 wide for the Falcons. Green in the shotgun. Green looking. Rolls out. Throws. Caught by Edwards. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 14-yard touchdown catch by James Edwards, the 7th-year receiver out of the University of Cincinnati. And the Falcons have gotten back in this game right before halftime. It's now 10-6. San Francisco does get the second half kickoff. I'm looking forward to college hoops. It won't be out until, next year though? Maybe in this fall. Jamie Marsh for the extra point. Kick is up and good. Niners up 10-7, 1:25 left. Oh, early 2027? Okay. I'm glad that 2K is doing it. I don't trust EA. 2K does a good job with basketball, NBA basketball. Even though I really can't stand real life NBA anymore, but their 2K basketball game is good. I'll give credit where credit's due. They don't play basketball today like they did when Jordan was around. Marsh will kick off. About 6 yards deep. Armstrong will take a knee. Touchback. And the 49ers will have it at their own 25. 1:25 left. They have all three of their timeouts. Yes, I saw that. I was kind of on the fence. The first review I read about it, the show 26 wasn't good. But all the subsequent reviews I've seen are all praising it. And the College World Series is a nice touch. I like that. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Gabriel under center. Gabriel draws back. Looking, throws deep downfield. He's got a man wide open. Armstrong, one-handed catch. And a shoestring tackle at the 26-yard line. A gain of 49 yards to the Falcon 26. It's a diving tackle, saving the touchdown. Need to see who that was. That was number 22, I believe. Brian Stewart, a shoestring tackle there. Or he would have scored. As it is, a 49-yard gain. 1st and 10 for the 49ers at the Falcon 26. Clock is running. Both teams still have 3 timeouts. Under a minute left in the half. 5 wide, empty backfield. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel looking. Gabriel throws. Caught by Armstrong. And he gets the first down. 12 yards to the 14-yard line. And the Niners finally take a timeout with 46 seconds left. They were forced to. It was an injury timeout. 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Yep, I'm glad the Seahawks won. But, look, I am becoming more and more convinced that the NFL is fixing games. There was a couple of things that happened during the Super Bowl that has me thinking, yeah, they wanted to jack up the price. Hey, they just won a Super Bowl. Let's jack up the price. It makes you wonder. But there was a couple of things that happened during the Super Bowl that makes me think it was rigged. Gabriel under center on 1st and 10. Gabriel hands off to Pierce up the middle, and Adam Pierce to the 8-yard line. And the Niners take another timeout. A gain of 6 will be 2nd and 4. Remember in the Super Bowl when the Seahawks scored that late touchdown and it was brought back for a holding call? Had the touchdown stand, they would have made the over-under. And Vegas wasn't going to let that happen. But there's another play that happened on that same drive. I'll tell you here in a second. 2nd and 4 from the 8-yard line. 4 wide. Gabriel in the shotgun. Gabriel looking. Gabriel throws. Caught by Howell. Touchdown. 49ers. An 8-yard touchdown catch by Jamison Howell. And they go up 16-7 right before halftime. Yeah, that's... There was the play. What was the Seahawks quarterback's name? Donnell? I'm brain cramping. Sam Darnell. There you go. Brad Morgan for the extra point. Butthead, the forward Jet. The kick is up, and it's good. Niners lead it 17-7. Sam Darnold, thank you. With 36 seconds left in the half. On that same drive, I can't remember if it happened before the touchdown that was called back or after. But the Seahawks, actually, I think it was afterwards, Yeah, the Patriots had no timeouts. Seattle had the ball, and they could just run out the clock. All they had to do was run. And remember, Darnell, and I was kind of scratching my head watching this. He drops back to pass and then gets sacked on a play that they don't even need to pass. All they have to do is run out the clock. And he ends up losing 8 yards. Okay, I'll finish here in a second. There's the kick. 6-yard line. Edwards brings it back over the 25 and out to the 29-yard line. One of the side bets in Vegas was total yards, passing yards. And the Seahawks were over. So in a play where they could have just ran out the clock, it was one of the side bets for the total passing yards. And the Seattle had exceeded that by 4 yards, and he took a 6-yard sack on a play where they didn't need to pass. They could have just ran out the clock. So that looks suspicious to me. Green to Charles, and Laurel Charles to the 29. And the Falcons take a timeout. 2nd and 10. Niners up by 10 with 29 seconds left in the half. Why are the Falcons running? And then take a timeout. If you're just going to run and go to halftime, why take a timeout? The Niners will get the ball first in the second half. And there were several other things that happened during the season. But I'll tell you the most telling thing in just a second. 2nd and 10 from the 29 in the I formation. Green to Charles, and Laurel Charles gets a few yards, and they take another timeout. I don't know why they're running and taking timeouts. Well, that happened in the 70s in the Falcons. Yeah. I think that happened in 72 or 73. They had never had a 1,000-yard rusher. They finally got one. And then on the very next play, he lost like 4 yards and finished the season 997. Never got a chance to get back in there. But I'll tell you the most telling thing here in just a second. I meant to tell you right now. 3rd and 5 from the 34-yard line. Green in the shotgun. Green looking. Green steps up, rolls out. And Green gets tackled at the 36, actually gained 2 yards. And the 49ers take their final timeout. They want to try to set up a punt return. Here's the thing. Not last season, or not before the beginning of this season, but before the beginning of last season, when the NFL had to renew all their contracts with the government. You know, I don't know what they call them, but their business license or whatever. Whatever corporations have to do, whatever conglomerates have to do. And here's what the NFL did. Instead of calling themselves a sport business, they called themselves an entertainment business. Jamison gets the punt away. Armstrong along the sideline brings it back, breaks a tackle. Armstrong all the way out to the 30-yard line with 6 seconds left. The NFL 2 years ago re-registered as an entertainment business, not a sports business. And as an entertainment business, you can fix the outcomes of your matches, just like wrestling. And if you get caught with your hand in the cookie jar, it's not illegal. If you're a sports business, yes, you can get heavily fined and stuff. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Green under center. Green hands off to Pierce. And Adam Pierce to the 31-yard line. And that's the end of the first half. Niners lead at 17-7 here at Jammin' Sports. welcome back to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. We go to the second half. The Niners lead the Falcons 17-7. The Niners come in at 2-2. The Falcons at 1-3. And I do believe the 49ers get the second half kickoff. They're up by 10. And getting back to what I was saying right before halftime about how the NFL is now officially an entertainment business. That's how they're registered. Just like WWE or WW. What is it? Is it WE? Yeah. Entertainment. I knew this was going to happen about 7-8 years ago when they got in bed with gambling, sports betting and all that. I knew it was going to happen. There's too much money to be made. There's the kickoff. 5 yards deep. Armstrong takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and the 49ers will have it at the 25-yard line. Dylan Gabriel, some first half highlights. That was the touchdown to Alex Myers. That went 68 yards. That was back in the second quarter. And that was another touchdown pass, I believe. No, that was the long pass to Armstrong. Wasn't quite a touchdown. And that was the touchdown to Myers again. Yeah, if they get Gus Johnson back on any game, that'd be great. He's one of the best things about Madden 12. There's a lot of good things about Madden 12. 1st and 10. Niners will have it at their own 25-yard line. '49ers can make it a 3-score game with a touchdown on this drive. Gabriel, play action, looks downfield, throws deep, and it's knocked down at the last second. Broken up by Hayes. That's Bradley Hayes, the second-year defensive back out of Missouri. They're looking for Damon Graham. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. This is the first of 3 games for you here tonight. We'll have the Saints and the Lions up next. Both those teams are 3-1. Both those teams off to a surprisingly good start. 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Gabriel under center. Gabriel, play action, rolls out, throws, caught by Miller, and that's the tight end. Derek Miller in his second year out of Eastern Michigan to the 49-yard line. A gain of 26. Nah. If I was going to do any game, it'd have to be a football game. I mean, I did a high school, with Tammy as my partner. Tammy, you know, she's a good person. She's a former player and coach. She's just not all that articulate, but she does okay. 1st and 10 from the 49 of the Falcons. Gabriel to Pierce up the middle, and Adam Pierce down to the 40-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 1. It's hard doing a basketball game by yourself. It's hard doing any game by yourself. It's always nice to have a color commentary guy there. A lot of what she says is repetitive, but she's not a professional broadcaster like I am, so you just have to get what you get. Gabriel in the shotgun, 2nd and 1, hands off to Pierce up the middle, and Pierce down to the 30-yard line, a gain of 10, and that'll be a 49er first down. And I'll tell you right now, basketball is my weakest sport to call, but I do believe I'm getting better. But it's hard. It is hard. I would say between basketball, baseball, and football, basketball's the toughest. It just moves so fast. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line in the I formation. Gabriel under center. Gabriel, play action, throws, gets it out to Ray, and that's the fullback, Eddie Ray, down to the 19-yard line. A gain of 11. And that'll be another 49er first down. Yeah, hockey's difficult too. I remember trying to call hockey on here, and I said, forget it. I'll let the game do it. I tried for about 5 games. I just couldn't do it. A man's got to know his limitations, and I know mine. There's no shame in knowing your limitations. Davis in the house. Welcome in, Davis. Misty says hi. 1st and 10, 49ers at the Falcon 19. Evil Dead's here. Lawson gets the carry up the middle to the 15-yard line. Isaiah Lawson, the third-year back out of Central Michigan. Where have you been, Davis? I've been back to 19 now for about 3 weeks. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 15-yard line. Got the capture card, and now I'm using 19 again. Yay! Gabriel in the shotgun, 4 wide. Myers in motion. Gabriel looking, throws, caught by Myers underneath. Slammed out the 12, a gain of 3 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 3. As Delvin Haynes makes the tackle, the second-year defensive back out of Virginia Tech. Boy, the 49ers, another long drive here. They're up 17-7. And if they can make it a 3-possession game, I don't think the Falcons can come back. Their offense has been rather sporadic here this afternoon. 3rd and 3, San Francisco at the Falcon 12. Down to 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Gabriel under center. Gabriel to Pierce around the outside, and Pierce pushing forward down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 9. 1st and goal, 49ers. Adam Pierce in his 5th year out of Texas A&M. Tackled by J.T. Culliver, the 4th-year defensive tackle out of Florida State. Madden 19, there's nothing better. There really isn't. You get more replays, better lighting, better graphics, better overall play. 2-minute warning, or not 2-minute warning. 2-minute drill. Raiders in Oakland. Redskins are called the Redskins. 1st and goal from the 3-yard line. Gabriel under center. Gabriel to Pierce, a draw play, breaks the tackle, but still loses 2 yards. Well, those 2 defenders just looked like they bounced off him. And then Culliver came in there and got the tackle. Yeah, I enjoy the football game. NCAA 26, yes. Yeah, the presentation is very good. The gameplay, it's okay. I agree with Evil Dead. I think 2025 NCAA was better with the gameplay. But it's not bad. It's comparable to Madden 25. 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Gabriel under center. Gabriel looking. Throws. Caught by Patrick. Touchdown. 49ers. Leroy Patrick. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Niners go up 23-7. They're up by 16. The extra point will make it a 3-possession game. Yeah, that's true, Nemesis. You're right about the bouncing. And now Brad Morgan for the point after. The kick is up, and it's good. Niners lead by 17. A 3-score lead with 3:54 left to play here in the third quarter. They're booing in Atlanta. Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia, Week 5 here at Jammin' Sports. We have New Orleans at Detroit up next. They're both 3-1. And then we have the Bucks and the Colts after that. Our triple header tonight. We played 2 games early yesterday in the afternoon before I had to go to work. The Redskins beat the Eagles and the Rams beat the Panthers. Those are on YouTube now if you want to go check it out. There's the kickoff from the 6. Edwards brings it back. And James Edwards out to the 29-yard line. Niners up 24-7. Not when we're using 19, no. Even in your personal life, you shouldn't. Don't encourage them. Don't enable the woke crowd. Call them the Redskins. Nothing wrong with that name. First and 10 Atlanta from their own 29. 3 to the far side. Green in the shotgun. Green fakes the handoff, throws, and is picked off by Michael Miller, and the Niners get it right back. They were looking for Edwards, and this one's going to get out of hand. Not that it already isn't. The 49ers will get it back at the Falcon 46-yard line, already up 24-7. This is a Falcon team that lost to the Rams on opening day 35-0. It's hard to believe this Falcon team made the playoffs last season as a wild card. They slid in on the last game of the season when they beat the Cardinals. They lost to the Packers, though, in the wild card round. Atlanta will play Green Bay in Lambeau again in a couple of weeks. First and 10, San Francisco. Dylan Gabriel, the quarterback, under center. Gabriel fakes the handoff. Watch out. He gets sacked back at the 45. A loss of 9. Make it a loss of 10. Terry Dobbs, the rookie out of Tennessee, the defensive tackle on the sack. About the only good thing the Falcons have done since they scored that touchdown. It'll be 2nd and 20 for San Francisco. .325 and counting here in the third quarter. Niners come out 4 wide, single back. Gabriel under center, takes the snap, fakes the handoff again, throws deep, and caught by Austin McNeil to the 34-yard line. A gain of 21. And another 49er first down. The tackle made by Bradley Hayes. And the Niners are now just having their way with Atlanta at the moment. The Falcons were a playoff team last season, but they did lose several players, and they have a lot of rookies on the team. They lost a lot of players to free agency. First and 10 from the 34, Gabriel under center. Armstrong in motion. Gabriel looking. Throws, caught by McNeil again, the tight end. Down to the 22-yard line, a gain of 12 for Austin McNeil. And the Niners keep on matriculating it down the field. Brian Stewart on the tackle. For the rest of the week, the best case scenario, I could be on Wednesday, but everybody would have to lose in the basketball tournament that we cover tomorrow and Tuesday for that to happen. First and 10 from the 22-yard line. Gabriel under center. Back to throw. Looking. Throws. Caught by Armstrong. Down to the 6-yard line. A gain of 16. Vince Armstrong on the catch, the 9th-year receiver out of Miami. First and goal from the 6-yard line. But if I was a betting man, I probably won't be on until Thursday after tonight. I think the Smith County boys will probably lose on Tuesday night. They play a really good team. First and goal from the 6-yard line. Gabriel in the gun, 4 wide. Graham in motion. Gabriel back, throws, caught by Armstrong. No, he dropped it, incomplete. Broken up by Hayes. That'll stop the clock with 1:42 left in the third quarter. 2nd and goal from the 6. Niners up by 17. They can go up by 24 if they get a touchdown here. In the I formation, Gabriel under center. Gabriel to the up back. Eddie Ray, the fullback. Ray to the 2-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 3rd and goal. The linebacker, Vince Taylor, in his 2nd year out of Wyoming, on the tackle. 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Eddie Ray, the 8th-year fullback out of Kentucky. 3rd and goal. They spread the receivers out. Gabriel under center. Gabriel looking. In trouble. He gets sacked back at the 8-yard line. The sack was made by Dobbs once again. Terry Dobbs. A loss of 6 yards. It'll be 4th and goal back at the 8-yard line. And San Francisco will kick the field goal, which would make it a 20-point game. Still the 3-score lead. Under a minute left here in the third quarter. Brad Morgan will come on. This will be from 25 yards. Snap. Kick is up. It's good. Niners lead it by 20. 27-7. They're booing in Atlanta again. 43 seconds left. I don't know if you can hear it, but I can hear it in my headphones. They're booing. It's funny when they boo. 43 seconds left here in the third quarter. Niners up 27-7. San Francisco, we still have the whole fourth quarter yet to go. But the 49ers, they can get above 500. They'd be 3-2. They'd still be 2 games behind the Rams. There's the kickoff. From the 6-yard line, Haskell brings it back out. John Haskell out to the 29-yard line. First down, Falcons. 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. We were talking about the college football game earlier. I'm finally into week 12 of my college football sim. I'm 1 game into week 12. We'll get the college football playoffs underway probably next month sometime. And wrap up our second college football sim season. 1st and 10. Green in the shotgun, 4 wide. Green hands off to Charles, and Laurel Charles breaks through across the 40 out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 14 and a first down. I'm still on the fence if I'm going to do a college football sim season next season. If I do, I'm going to use less teams. I'm not going to go with 40 teams. It just takes forever to get through a college football season. 1st and 10 when you don't have a dedicated day to it. Green hands off to Charles, and Laurel Charles to the 48-yard line. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Niners up 27-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. We go to the fourth quarter. Niners in charge here. They're up 27-7. The Falcons are going to have to overcome a 3-score deficit. They need 3 touchdowns to win it. Not that it can't be done. It's just very hard, even when you have a good team. UNC needs a chance. 2nd and 6 from the 48-yard line. Green under center. Green draws back, looking, rolls out, throws deep, and caught by Thomas Andrews across midfield to the 40-yard line, a gain of 12. And that'll be a Falcon first down. Michael Miller, the safety, came over and made the tackle. I'm looking forward to the next game, the Saints and Lions. They're both 3-1. The Lions have won 3 in a row coming into this one. 5 wide, 1st and 10, empty backfield. Green in the shotgun. Green looking, throws down the middle, caught by Denard Chapman to the 24-yard line. A gain of 16 in a Falcon first down. The 49ers defense playing a little bit looser now than they did earlier in the game, up by 3 touchdowns. Chapman, the former Raven, in his 4th year out of Brown University. He spent 3 seasons with the Ravens, now in his 1st season with the Falcons. 1st and 10, Atlanta. 3 to the near side. Green in the gun. Green looking. Green throws. Caught by Edwards. Down the 9. A gain of 15 yards. James Edwards on the catch. It'll be 1st and goal, Falcons at the 49er 9. After the Saints and Lions, we'll have Tampa Bay and Indianapolis. That'll be our 3rd game here tonight. 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. 6:40 and counting here in the 4th quarter. Atlanta comes out in the I formation. Green under center. Green fakes the handoff, rolls out, fires to Chapman, and Chapman gets hit for a 3-yard loss. The safety, Michael Miller, came up, made the tackle. He's been everywhere today, Miller, making a lot of tackles in his 9th year out of Florida State. 2nd and goal for Atlanta from the 12-yard line. .6:15 and counting. In the offset I, Green under center. 2nd and goal. Green looking, throws, caught by Edwards, down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 10. Coming up to make the tackle, though, Sean Wright, the safety, the former Redskin. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Atlanta will probably go on 4th down if they have to, seeing that they're down by 20. Green in the shotgun, 4 receivers set wide. 3rd and goal. Green looking. Green in trouble. Throws, and it's intercepted by Carroll Harris, the linebacker. And the Falcons come up empty. It'll be a touchback. Carroll Harris, the 12th year linebacker out of Texas. Played for the Browns, Raiders, and now 49ers. It'll be 1st and 10. San Francisco going the other way. Boy, when the Falcons lose this season, they lose spectacularly. I mean, let's look at the results. They lost 35-0 to the Rams in week 1. In week 2, they lost to the Panthers 20-3. So in the first 2 games, they only scored 3 points. They beat the Ravens in London 23-20 in week 3. Last week, they lost to the Saints 31-23. That was a close game. And now they're getting killed by the 49ers. Gabriel to Pierce. And Pierce will lose a yard back to the 19-yard line. Troy Carson on the tackle, the linebacker. It'll be 2nd and 11. Evil Dead's going to be, let's see here. Evil Dead's going to be 31-27. I'm going to go ahead and mark this down now. I don't think the Falcons are coming back. Evil Dead's going to be 4 games over 500. Green in the shotgun, 2nd and 11. Or Gabriel, I'm sorry. Gabriel to Pierce around the outside. And to the 25-yard line. A gain of 6. And Craig Campbell came up, another former Raven. The 7th-year defensive back out of North Carolina. Yeah, the quarterback not in the answer. That's the reason why he was a backup. You're right. He was a backup. He was the 3rd stringer for the Jets before he came here. 3rd and 5. Gabriel to Pierce. And Pierce, that's close. Forward progress to the 30. Does he have the first down? Yes. They give it to him. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the Niners can eat up time. Gracie's going to be 21 and 23. She picked the 49ers as well. And Misty's kind of in free fall right now. Misty has lost 6 of her last 7. Misty's 22 and 24 on the season. 2 games under 500. Misty's got to get back on the winning side. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line in the I formation. Gabriel, play action. Gabriel throws near side to McNeil. And Austin McNeil out to the 32. A gain of 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8. As McKenzie came up, made the tackle. Stephen McKenzie, the 6th-year safety out of Penn State. Clock is moving. Niners lead by 20. Yeah, unless you're Kurt Warner, that's right. Kurt Warner was kind of like 1 in a million. In the I formation, Gabriel under center. Gabriel hands off to Pierce. And Pierce plowing forward, picking up 4 yards out to the 36-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 4. Troy Carson on the tackle. And he's just a likable guy, too. I mean, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. Or more humble guy. 3rd and 4, 4 wide. Gabriel under center. Gabriel looking. Throws, caught by Armstrong. And Vince Armstrong to the 44-yard line, a gain of 8. Another 49er first down. I never did watch much arena football, except for one season. It was back in '97 when the Nashville Cats were in existence. The station, the radio station I work at, we had season tickets that we were able to use because we used to cover those games just one year, and I got to go to all the games. Yeah, it was fun to watch, but it's not real football. Not as we know it. I mean, it's fun. I think there was an injury timeout. That's why we're not at the 2-minute warning yet. 1st and 10 from the 44. Gabriel to Pierce. And Adam Pierce, no gain. As Boone came up and made the tackle. That's Tyler Boone, the 2nd-year linebacker out of Pittsburgh. As we hit the 2-minute warning. Niners up 27-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia. The final 2 minutes, mercifully, in this game. Niners up 27-7. They have the ball, 2nd and 10 at their own 44-yard line. With it being a 20-point lead, I don't even think Atlanta will take a timeout. The Falcons are going to drop to 1 and 4, and the Niners are going to be 3 and 2. In the I formation, 2nd and 10. Gabriel to Pierce, and Pierce loses a yard back to the 43-yard line. Brian Stewart came up, made the tackle. Clock is moving. Neither team taking a timeout. The Falcons will get ready to take on the Giants next week. And the 49ers, I forget what I said earlier. Let me look again. They'll play Carolina. 3rd and 10, Pierce plowing forward out to the 47-yard line. It'll be 4th and 6. Well, the 49ers are going to have to punt. Atlanta will get the ball back with a chance to close the gap before the game's over. Saints Lions up next. Hankerson, his first punt of the day, Chris Hankerson. And it goes into the end zone, touchback. That was the Niners' first punt. Yeah, the New Orleans Voodoo. Yeah, there were some cool names in the Arena League. Was it like the Chicago Crushers or something like that? There was the Jersey Mad Dogs. I remember them. New Orleans Voodoo is a cool name. 1st and 10 Atlanta. At their own 20-yard line, 4 wide. Green in the shotgun. 35 seconds left. Green looking. Green gets sacked. Back at the 15-yard line, a loss of 5. And now Atlanta wants to take a timeout. Down by 20 with 31 seconds left. Yeah. Sack was made by B.J. Buchanan, the defensive end. It'll be 2nd and 15 back at the 15 for the Falcons. Just 31 seconds left. Get to see a couple of 3-1 teams up next. The Saints and the Lions. Looking forward to that one. On 2nd and 15, Green throws, caught by James Edwards. Out to the 25, a gain of 10. Falcons take their second timeout. It'll be 3rd and 5. 24 seconds left. The Lions are currently tied with Green Bay atop the NFC Central at 3-1. So a big game for Detroit coming up here in a sec. And the Saints came into this week 1 game behind the Rams. They're a game and a half behind the Rams now. Yeah, I was looking at the standings. Funny you should say that. I was looking at the standings of the NHL the other day. 3rd and 5. Green looking. Green throws, and Miller breaks up a pass. Actually, Miller was the receiver. It was broken up by number 21, Dwayne Lawrence, 5th-year defensive back out of Michigan. The intended receiver for the Falcons was number 85, Miller. I don't have him on my roster. Oh, there he is, Zach Miller, 3rd-year receiver out of Florida. 4th down. 3 to the near side, 21 seconds. Green back to throw. Green throws near side, caught by Edwards down the sideline, steps out of bounds. A pickup of 15 yards out to the 40-yard line. Be 1st and 10 Falcons. 14 seconds left. Yeah, the Islanders, they're having a pretty good year so far. That's Evil Dead's team. I haven't really had a chance to talk about it, but congratulations to the men's U.S. Olympic team, winning the gold medal for the first time in 46 years? Lake Placid. Do you believe in miracles? Yes. 1st and 10, Falcons, 14 seconds left. 3 to the far side. Green looking. Green throws, and he's got a man. Thomas Andrews down to the 33. a 27-yard gain. The Falcons take a timeout with 8 seconds left, down to the 49er 33-yard line. I was happy for the women's U.S. team until they started acting like biatches, getting mad at the men's team for how they acted when they won. I don't get that at all. And then not showing up at the White House. I'm sorry, missed you what? Yep. Absolutely he did. This might be the last play of the game. Green looking, throws deep, and they're lucky it wasn't picked off. Yeah, well, the chicks are doing so, yeah. Well, I was genuinely happy for them until they started opening their mouths and denouncing the men. Look, I don't care if you like the president or not. It is a high honor to go to the White House, much less the State of the Union. I mean, you're raising your middle finger to the country by doing that. 3 seconds left.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Green looking, throws again, bouncing around, incomplete, and that is ball game. Your final score: San Francisco 27, Atlanta 7. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. New Orleans and Detroit up next.